Morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you. All right, today I will discuss about journal entries, posting, ledger, and then we will end, in FS presentations and FS preparations. So, uh, our discussion for today is all about the accounting cycle, no, especially in terms of the worksheet, diba? Adjustment, no, preparing your income statement, or it is now called statement of comprehensive income or income statement. Okay, you have also here statement of financial position, or also known as the balance sheet, di ba? Ang tawag dati ay balance sheet, no? And then we have the cash flow statement and the statement of equity. So later, no? So we will discuss that one, no? When I discuss, no, about the worksheet at the same time about the FS presentations. Okay? Sige. Can I share my screen now? Okay. Yes. All right. So this is the problem or the example problem. Okay. So in terms of preparing or the single accounting cycle. All right. Particularly STAR training. No. So STAR training and single accounting cycle. By the way, this is basically only for a service industry. No. So later, I will discuss na about merchandising naman. But for today, it is more on the service industry, which is the STAR training. Okay, very easy lang to, no? All right. Of course, first thing that we will do is to okay, 'di ba? Ang ating first step is to journalize. Okay. So number one, so there's no date here, right? December. All right. So with this one, as part of the 8-7, okay. So here we have your debit. Okay. So one, so you have your debit. Okay. So you have your, so especially in terms of date, no? So wala tayong date. It is number one, number two, and number three. Okay. Okay. But it is December, ha? Take note, ha? It is December. All right. So I will put your debit. Okay. So I will put your debit and you have your credit. Okay. So, okay. So number one, Edsel, the owner, established the business. Okay, when it acquired 75,000 cash from the retirement. Okay, what is the entry for this one? So of course, the entry here is debit cash. Okay, why cash? Because you receive, diba? You receive cash. It is worth 75,000. Okay, and you will credit here what? Edsel capital. So you have Edsel capital. Okay, which is worth 75,000. So we will put here ano ha, explanations. Okay. Explanation here is of course investment by the owner. Okay? Investment by owner. Okay. All right. So after that, we will post it in our ledger. So I will copy na lang ha, para mas mabilis tayo. Okay. So I will copy this one. Okay, maybe until this this licenses. Okay. All right. So after this one, it will be posted, okay, in our ledger. All right. Delete ko this one. Okay. All right. So this is cash. Of course, we add here. So if we debit 75,000 in the entries, we will also debit 75,000 in our ledger. Also in capital, if we credit capital, we will credit also capital na. So 75,000. Okay? All right, next. Number two, paid business licenses worth 8,000. Now, if you paid licenses, it is part of your expenses, ha? Okay. So you debit here, business licenses. Okay. So you debit here. Okay. So it is part of the expense. Okay. 8,000. Why expense? No? Kasi nga, di ba, pag kayo ay may business, you need to pay license, no? If DTI man yan or if it is a SEC, diba? Depende. Depende sa inyo, no? Depende sa, magkaiba yan sa number 13, diba? Number 13 is paid business tax. Okay, magkaiba yan. Licenses is, if you want to register your business, dapat babayaran mo yung mga licenses, no? Especially in terms of DTI, no? DTI permit, the BIR, ano pa ba? Yan, the mayor's permit also. Okay? Alright. So, of course, cash. Okay? So, debit is expenses, okay? And credit cash worth 8,000. So, this one is paid business licenses. Okay? Paid business licenses. Okay. Yan. So, with this one, you debit here. Okay, na, no? So, 8,000. All right. And also you have cash of 8,000 here. All right. Next. Number 3. So number 3 here is paid rent for office worth 6,000. By the way, we will use here asset method. That's why we will debit prepaid rent. Okay. By the way, you can use expense method. Basta tama kayo pag sa adjustment, no? Pero but now for me mas madali is we will use an asset method. So debit prepaid rent worth 24,000. All right. So prepaid rent worth 24,000 and we credit what? We credit here your cash. Okay. Credit cash worth 24,000. All right. So with this one, prepaid rent and cash. So paid what? Prepaid rent in advance. Okay. So with this one, so there's no prepaid rent. So we will copy here prepaid rent. Okay. So we have here your prepaid rent. So debit prepaid rent. Okay. So prepaid rent, it is worth 24,000. Okay. And of course, you have here cash. All right. Cash of, sorry, not cash, but to have 24,000. Okay. Okay. Set my pictures here. All right. Next is about number 4, purchase office equipment. Okay. So if you purchase office equipment worth 50,000, scrap value is 10,000. Estimated useful life is 5 years. Okay. Take note of this in number 4. If you purchase office equipment, scrap value here is irrelevant. No, when you have when you record initial, pero scrap value is very important or integral part in computing for your depreciation, diba? Annual depreciation. But for now, in number 4, we just record the initial cost of the office equipment, which is at 50,000. So you debit here what? You debit here number 4, office equipment. Okay. So you debit here office equipment. It is worth 50,000. Okay. And you credit here what? So you purchase, so wala naman, so cash. Okay. Worth 50,000. Again, irrelevant here is the scrap value. So we will not, for the meantime. But later, when we are now in the adjustment, so we need to deduct the scrap value in our office equipment. Okay. All right. So this one, purchase. So purchase office equipment. Okay. On account ba? Baka on account, no? Wait, check. Baka on account this one, purchase. No, so silent na problem. So this is you debit here as credit cash. No? So you have here credit cash worth 50,000 and you debit what? Office equipment. So you debit here office equipment. So you have here office equipment. Okay. Office equipment worth 50,000. All right. Next, number 5. Number 5 is paid advertising for 12,000 where 12 months for 18,000. So again, I will use here prepaid na lang, no? Prepaid kasi we have here, yes, prepaid. So I will use asset method. So let's say you pay in advance. By the way, you can use expense method, you can use naman asset method. So debit prepaid, advertising. All right, it is worth 18,000. All right, and credit here, cash. Okay, worth 18,000. So purchase or yes, paid na lang. Paid advertising in advance. Okay. All right. So prepaid advertising. So of course here, so I will create prepaid advertising. Okay. So debit prepaid advertising. All right. It is worth 18,000. All right. And you have your cash worth 18,000. Okay. Next, number 6. Number 6 is purchase 5,000 worth of supplies on account. All right, so if you purchase supplies on account, so we debit here supplies. Okay, so you debit here supplies, it is worth 5,000. Yes. And you credit here what? Of course, account. So it is accounts payable. Okay, and it is worth 5,000. All right, so this one, purchase supplies on account. So you debit here supplies. So you have here supplies. So you debit here, sorry. So you debit here supplies. Okay. So you debit here supplies. Okay. It is worth 5,000. And also you credit here accounts payable. So you have, okay, sa kabila yan ha, pag accounts payable on the other side, which is worth 5,000. By the way, no, it is my style, no? In the left side is all our debit balances, normal debit balances. On the other side, all our credit balances. So it is up to you, no? Okay. Number 7. In number 7, purchase or receive 60,000 cash in advance for services to be provided over 12 months. So to be provided over the 12 months. Okay. So what is the entry here? So you pay, you receive cash. So of course, you receive cash. So you debit your cash worth 60,000. Okay. And you credit here. You receive cash in advance. So malamang it is your unearned revenue. It is worth 60,000. Okay. What else? Of course, receive cash in advance. Okay, for the services to be provided over 12 months. Okay, so with this one, it is your liability. By the way, no, you can also use revenue method. But for me, mas madali, no, easy to use the unearned revenue. So with this one, debit cash and unearned revenue. So you receive here 60,000. Okay. And you have an unearned revenue worth 60,000. So you have here an earned revenue of 60,000. Okay? An earned revenue of 60,000. All right. So far clear, ha? So far clear. Number 8. Okay. Number 8 here is paid accounts payable, no? Worth 2,000. If you paid your accounts payable, of course, you debit here accounts payable. Correct? Yes. All right. And it is worth 2,000. Okay. And you credit here what? Of course, cash. Nagbayad ka, no? You paid cash. Okay. Meaning paid accounts payable. All right. So accounts payable. So we will put here accounts payable of worth 2,000. Here, 2,000. By the way, I have wrong spelling here. Sorry. Unearned. Yes, this one. So unearned revenue worth 60,000. Okay, what else? And also cash of 60K. Sorry, yes, here, this one. All right. So you have 60,000. Okay. Yes, so we have 60,000. All right. Next, number. So accounts payable of 2,000. So we have here 2,000 and also 2,000. Yeah. So we will put here cash of 2,000. All right. Next, number 8. Sorry, number 9 tayo. All right. Number 9 is billed customers for services rendered worth 45,000. All right. So if you bill your customers, so of course you have your accounts receivable. Okay. So you have your account receivable. It is worth 45,000. Okay. So it is worth 45,000. And of course, you have your service revenue. And you have service revenue. It is worth 45,000. All right. So account receivable and you have the service revenue, billed customers. Billed customers for services rendered. Okay. So account receivable. So of course, you debit here account receivable. Okay. Wala pa tayong account receivable. So accounts receivable. So account receivable, it is worth 45,000 and service revenue of 45,000. And you have service revenue worth 45,000. Right? So service revenue, it is worth 45,000. Right? All right. Next. Next is number 10. Okay. So in number 10 is accepted a new contract and finish on time, receive 40,000 cash and 60,000 an account. So meaning if you receive a contract and finish on time, so malamang it is now part of your revenue already, right? And you receive what? And you receive 40,000, no? And you receive 40,000 cash and 60,000 on account. So with this one, of course, receive cash of 40. Okay, so debit cash worth 40,000. All right. And of course, you have accounts receivable. Okay, account receivable to ha. Okay, it is worth 60,000. And of course, you have your service revenue. And it is worth 100,000. Okay, cash 40. Account receivable 60 and service revenue of 100. All right. So you receive cash of 40. So we put here 40,000. Okay. And you have account receivable of 60. All right. So we add this one. We add this one plus 60. And also you have service revenue of 100. Service revenue of 100. By the way, it should be service revenue, right? Tama ba? Sorry ha. Hindi ko na change. Yes. Service revenue. So it should be service revenue and we add 60,000. Okay. So we will add 60,000 here. So we add this one, add 60. All right. Yeah. Next, number 11. All right. So number 11 is paid 15-day salaries worth. Okay. So nagbayad tayo. So we pay for salaries expense. Okay. Salaries expense worth 15,000. Okay. And you credit here cash. All right. Cash worth 15,000. Okay. Paid salaries. Okay. So salaries expense, of course, you will debit here. Salaries expense. Okay. Salaries expense or expenses later. Expense na lang, not expenses. Worth 15,000. So I will remove this one. Okay. 15,000. And of course, cash of 15,000. So we have here 15,000. Remove 0. Okay. Yeah. Next. By the way, number 12, no, mali ito. It should be number 9. Collected 1/3 of transaction number 9, which is 45,000. Diba? Debit account receivable 45, then service revenue of 45. So meaning it refers to the 45,000. Okay? Not number 6. No, number 6 is supply. Should be number 9. This one. Okay. All right. So 45,000. So I will have calculator. 45,000 times or divide 3. You have 15,000. So number 12 is okay. So you have cash. Malamang collected cash, debit cash worth 15,000. Again, saan galing yung 15? 45,000 times divide 3 or times 1/3. Okay? And you have here accounts receivable. Again, it should be transaction number 9. Okay. So you have here 15,000 and ito naman ay paid. Okay. Sorry. Collected cash. Okay. So this is gonna be collected cash from customers. All right. So of course you receive cash here worth 15,000, and of course your receivable here will be deducted. Okay. So 105 less this one. All right. Okay. Next, number 13. 13 paid business tax worth 4,000. Ito na. Of course, you debit here business tax expense worth 4,000 and credit here cash worth 4,000. So meaning paid business tax expense. Okay. So wala pa tayong expense dito. So we put it here sa baba. All right. So business tax expense. So you debit here business tax expense worth 4,000, and of course cash worth 4,000. Okay. Okay, next, number 14. Withdrew cash. Okay. So worth 30,000. So withdrawal of cash. So si Edsel to, di ba? Edsel drawing. Okay, Edsel drawing. Okay. And it is worth 30,000. All right. And you credit here what? Cash. Okay, worth 30,000. So this one is withdrawal of cash. Okay. Withdrawal of cash. Okay, it is worth 30,000. So of course, cash muna. So we put here 30,000 here. All right. And you have Edsel drawing. Sorry. And you have here Edsel drawing. So copy ko to. Okay. Sorry, mali. We will put here na lang on the other side. Edsel drawing. Okay. So Edsel drawing, and it is worth 30,000. All right. So we are finished. No? After that one is, ano muna tayo? We will prepare muna worksheet. Can I copy this one? Yes, copy ko muna to. Ito lang. All right. Copy this one. Okay. Put it here. All right. So we have a trial balance, unadjusted adjustment, and adjusted trial balance. Again, in preparing your trial balance, it should be based on assets, liabilities, owner's equity, drawings, revenue, and expenses. Diba? As discussed in our previous meeting. Okay. So of course, ang number one muna is as part of the cash, it should be based on the liquidity. Okay. So for sure, liquidity is your cash, right? So we have here your cash. Okay. Yeah, cash. And it is worth 39,000. So just copy here. So you have 39,000. So I will put yellow here or pink. I will okay, pink. I like pink. Okay. There's pink here. Here. Okay. Ay, sorry. So pink. Pink. Okay. Next. Next naman is account receivable. Okay, so you have account receivable. So you have account receivable. This one. Okay. And okay, so it is worth 90,000. So what we are doing here is to put that now in our adjustment, in our unadjusted trial balance, which is 90,000. So again, I will put pink. Okay, the color of the year is pink. Okay, so I will put here pink. Same color lang. Yes, same color. Anyway, next, again, it is based on the liquidity. I believe next is supplies. Okay, so we put here supplies. Okay, so you have your supplies. Sorry. So you have supplies here. All right. Then it is worth 5,000. So put here 5,000. Sorry, tap into that. Okay. Worth 5,000. Should be 40. Should be 42. All right. Next, you have your supplies. All right. Followed by, I believe this is prepaid rent. Okay. So you have prepaid rent. By the way, supplies muna. I will put here pink. Okay. Pink, ha? Okay. All right. Next. So we are done, no? We are finished in terms of prepaid, no? Next, you have, okay, so we have here prepaid rent. Sorry, hindi ko pala tapos. Kala ko tapos na. Prepaid rent, of course, you have 24,000. Okay. So we have here 24,000. We put here pink. Okay. Next. Of course, prepaid advertising. All right. So we have here your prepaid advertising. Okay. I put here pink also. Prepaid advertising. This one. Again, it is based on what? Based on liquidity. Okay. All right. Next, I think prepaid licenses, supplies, account receivable, business tax. I think property pa rin equipment na. So we have here your property office equipment. Okay, office equipment is one. Of course, you have here 50,000. All right. So we put here 50,000. Baba. Okay, wala na, no? Licenses, expenses na, wala na. All right, after this one is your payable. Okay, so payable tayo. We have accounts payable. All right, so accounts payable. This one. Okay. What else? After that one, of course, the unearned revenue. Unearned revenue here. This one. Okay. So put it here. What else? Okay, we are finished. Next naman is you have your capital. This one. Okay. This one, 75. Okay, I put your pink. Next, you have drawing. Okay. Next is your drawing. Okay, this is 30,000. All right, so we have the drawing of 30. Okay, so we put here drawings of 30. Okay, yes. So we're finished. All right, after that one is your revenue. Okay, here. So we credit here revenue. All right, 105. Okay, so we put here. Okay, so I think all the expenses na, no? Okay, business licenses. Okay, business licenses. Okay, this one. So we have here business licenses. Okay, this one. And I think we have two or more salaries expense and business tax license expense. Okay. Okay, salaries expense. Okay, this one. And another one is your salaries. Sorry, business tax. Okay, which is at 4,000. So for nakasunod pa ha, hopefully you can still follow. No? 4,000. So I think all of this, I think we are done, right? So pink here, and also pink. All right. So I think yes, almost na. Okay. So all are pink already. So after that one, we have here your total. All right, total sum. Okay. So fully balanced na. Okay, this is 283. On the other side, why? Why 243? So meaning there's something wrong of 40,000. So if there's a discrepancy, no, we will check on this one. Where is 40,000 the difference? Okay, I think here. I think okay here. So we put here 40,000. Okay, what else? So you have 40 here and 30 here. All right. All right. Where is the 40,000? I believe here in the service revenue, no? Okay, where's the service revenue here? 45,000, yes. And you have 60,000. All right, 60,000 as your, I think here, no? Ito, wala tayo dito. All right, of 100,000. We put the 100. Okay. The 60,000 here, okay. What we did is we put 60,000. Okay, it should be 100. Sorry, I thought. So what we put here is our receivable. So for the balance, yes, so we have 283. Okay. Ganun ha. If there's something wrong or hindi balance, what we will do is you will check one by one. All right. So you will check one by one. Okay. Okay. After that one, no, so we are finished in terms of the trial balance unadjusted. Next in line is about the adjustment, right? In number 15, you have your adjustment. All right, number 15, you have your adjustment. The series is letter A. All right, letter A. In letter A, supplies on hand were 3,000. So if you have supplies beginning, so supplies beginning, paano supplies natin? Our supplies beginning is 5,000, correct? Yes. And after that one, you have supplies on hand. So supplies on hand, it is your asset, right? Asset yan, no? Okay. Worth 3,000. So if you have supplies on hand of 3,000, the difference is supplies used. That would become your expense. All right. It is worth, of course, it is worth E. Okay. It is worth 2,000. All right. It is worth 2,000. All right. 5 minus 3 is 2. Okay. What is the entry here? You debit supplies, expense, and you credit here what? Supplies. All right. So it is worth 2,000 and it is worth 2,000. Okay. Very good. So after that one, we will put here in this, sorry. Mali. We put here supplies, expense, and supplies. Supplied, huh? Should be supplies. Okay. Supplies expense 2,000 and credit naman supplies. Okay. So you have here supplies, expense, and also you have supplies. Sorry. We have now supplies, right? So it is worth 2,000. So meaning supplies, the expense here is 2,000. Sorry. Negative 2,000. And also you have supplies expense of 2,000. Okay. So you have supplies of 2,000. Okay. All right. Next. Next naman is all about number 2. Ako, ito pinakamadali sa lahat, diba? Very easy, which is in letter boy, which is accrued 15-day salaries. Napakadali. It is, since we have 15,000, di ba, we pay 15,000. So the entry here is salaries expense. Okay. Salaries expense worth 15,000. And you credit what? Salaries payable. It is worth 15,000. Okay. So salaries expense 15, salaries payable of 15. Okay, we have to expense already. Ang wala pa ay salaries payable. By the way, we will put no on the lower side if not included no on the upper side. Salaries payable, it is worth 15,000 as debit. Okay, and also credit of payable to. So 15,000 and expense is also 15,000. Okay? All right. Next. So next, okay, next naman is letter C. Okay, so letter C, tayo isa-isa, no? 1 month rent expense. Okay, it is a prepayments. Okay, so with this one, as 1 month rent expense, of course, how much would be your prepayments? Prepaid rent. All right, so here, right, prepaid rent of 24,000, ang sabi, it is 6 months. All right, what we will do here, sige, mali ako, it should be, we compute for the rent expense because what we use here is what? An asset method. So we compute for the expense or the rent expense. Paano yan? Magkano yung prepaid? The prepaid rent is 24,000 and it is what? For 6 months. Kaya lang, ang sabi, December kasi to, no? 1 month rent expense. 24,000 times 1/6. Ilan to? That would be your rent expense for the month. 24,000 divided by 6 is 4,000. So it's equal to 4,000. What is the entry here? Debit, rent, expense, worth 4,000, and you credit here, prepaid rent. Okay, hopefully you can still follow, huh? All right, so it's now become part of the expense. So you have rent expense, you have the rent expense here. Wala. So we put here rent expense. Okay, rent expense, it is worth 4,000. Okay, And also you have prepaid rent of 4. Yep. All right. Okay. Next. Next naman is, okay, number 5, letter dog. Hindi, letter C pa rin. Okay. Tingnan mo depreciation expense. Oh, hindi sinabi, kasi 1 month that expense, but that expense at advertising, silent ang problem. If it is 1 month or 6 months or annual, take note of the date, no? December 2001A. So of course, we end with December 31. So it is a 1 month. No? Still 1 month. Very good. All right. So still 1 month kahit silent yon. Okay. Again, it is now relevant is the scrap value. Diba? Compute for debt expense is equal to 50,000 minus 10,000 divided by 5 years. That's the formula of your debt expense. So, ilan to? Annual muna, annual muna tayo. 50,000 minus 10 divided by 5. 8,000. That would be your annual. Kaya lang, di ba, ito ay monthly. Okay. So, paano yun? So, meaning, 8,000 here to be multiplied by 1/12. That would be your monthly. Divided by 12. Alright, so, ano lang, round off na lang, 667. Alright, what is the entry here? Debit, depreciation, expense, okay, worth 667. And you have your accumulated depreciation of 667. Okay. So if we put here depreciation expense, okay. So depreciation expense worth 667, and we have also here accumulated debt of 667. Okay. Hopefully, nakakasunod pa tayo, ha? Hopefully, you can still follow, ha? All right, next. Next is last adjustment. All right. Please listen, ha, kasi it will serve or parang same as of what you will do in your project, no? Okay. Next naman is all about advertising. All right. So prepaid advertising number 5. So for 12 months. All right. So letter C, you have your advertising expense. So advertising expense. Malamang 1/12 yan kasi 1 month, no, for 12 months. So meaning how much would be the advertising? 18,000. So meaning 18,000 times 1/12. That would be your advertising expense. 18,000 divided by 12. Of course, you have 1,500. What is the entry here? The debit advertising expense worth 1,500, and you credit here prepaid advertising worth 1,500. All right. So we put here advertising expense and prepaid advertising worth 1,500. So we put here advertising expense worth 1,500, and we have here prepaid advertising worth 1,500. All right, so we are finished. We are finished now. Sige, can I dito, can I maximize this one para you can be able to see, no, the whole worksheet. So we are finished, right? So So after that one, we have your total. All right, total. Okay. So total, sum, hopefully balance, no? Sum of this one. All right. 2, 3, 1, 6, 7. Okay, balance. So we have balance. So balance tayo ha. So balance. Okay, after that one, again, as in our discussion last time, is we compute, or yes, we compute for the adjusted trial balance. So just copy here one, right? So on the 39, then you have 90. All right, take note ha, debit, credit. So it will be deducted na 5 minus 2. Prepaid rent, ganun din, 24 minus 4. All right. Prepaid advertising, okay. 18 minus 15, okay. Office equipment of 50, then accounts payable of 3,000, then 60,000 here, then 75,000 here, then drawing of 30,000, okay. And also you have service revenue of 145. Okay, you have also here business licenses. Okay, then salaries expense 15 plus 15. Okay, then 4. All right, then supplies expense of 2. Salaries payable of 15. Rent expense of 4,000. Then 667. Ito rin 667. And you have advertising. Alright, diba? So fully balance tayo. Alright, so after that one, again, same procedure, no? Okay. Hopefully balance. Okay, balance tayo. 298667. Alright, 298667. Okay. Tama, parehas. 298667. After that one is you have now your, okay, I will copy the headings, ha? Ay, hindi, mali pala. Sorry. Okay lang yan. So we have here your start training. Okay. Statement of profit or loss. Statement of comprehensive income na lang. Okay. Comprehensive income. Alright. Yan. Ito naman, statement of financial position. Yan, statement of financial position. Okay. So you have here debit and credit. Same hin ha, same. Okay, after that one, we will distinguish if it is SCI or Statement of Comprehensive Income or Statement of Financial Position. Diba? Alam natin last time that the arrangement is assets, liabilities, and owner's equity. Then drawings at the same time, you have your revenue and expenses. So mas madali na. So of course, Statement of Comprehensive Income, of course, this part of your statement of position, diba? Or balance sheet. By the way, ito na yung ating gagawin, adjusted trial balance. Not this one, no? It is now your trial balance adjusted. So 90, you have here 3,000, you have here 20, you have here 16, you have here 50. All right. What else? Wait lang. May drawing ba tayo? Meron. So you have 3, 60, you have 45, and you have your drawings. Okay. Yeah. So after that one, it will now become part of your income statement or comprehensive income. Okay. Okay. Yan. Next, supplies expense, ganun din. Alright, payable. Sorry, expense to. Sorry. It should be here. Alright, payable. This one. Next, you have expense again. You have expense again. Okay. And also this one. Alright, yun. So we are finished. Statement of comprehensive income and statement of financial position. So after that one, we will sum it up. No? Okay. Balanse ba? Malamang hindi ito magbabalanse. Alright. Diba? As discussed last time, it is basically your income statement or part of your net income. Sorry. I will change the okay. Alright. This one para balance. All right. Now, after that one, again, our discussion is to balance, right? So 145 plus this one, 94,833. Sana balance, sana parehas. Diba? Sana parehas. Okay. This one, 248. Sorry. Yes, okay. So again, in our discussion last time, if the credit is more than your debit, so ito ay net income. Okay, and then pag malaki ang ating if you have more debit than credit no in your balance sheet, you have a net income. So malamang this is a net income. So this is a net income. Okay. So net income. So with this one, we sum it up, no? All right. Here. All right. Sum of this one. So balance na tayo. 145 here, 145 here, 248 here, 248 here. And yes, so we are finished. All right. Okay. What else? I think we forgot pa pala, no? We forgot to prepare a closing trial. Mamaya. Sorry. We forgot to record closing entries. Later na, no? We will, when we are now in the statement of equity. Okay. Next thing is, we will now prepare our FS. So, ito yung last part natin, di ba? The last part is the preparation of your FS. All right. First thing is, of course, this one. Statement of comprehensive income. Diba? Ito yun, diba? Yes. Statement of comprehensive income. All right. So, for the year pala. For the year ended. Okay. For the year ended December 31. All right. So, with this one, we compute for our, of course, revenue. Diba? Compute for our service revenue. How much is service revenue? Okay, service revenue is, sorry. Okay, lagi sa baba. All right, how much would be the service revenue? Ay, service revenue, ito yun, di ba? 145. So we have here 145. Okay, what else? You have 145 less. You have your less all your expenses, right? Yes. You will minus all our expenses. All right. What are the expenses? Sorry. So what would be the expenses? Nakamerge to. Nakaharap kasi. So what would be the expenses? Okay. Expenses. No, the expenses are, of course, just copy na lang this one. This is business licenses. Ayan, diba? Okay. A special. Walang values. Okay lang. So this one, okay. So all of this are part of your expenses. Okay. So how much would be your expenses? All right. Expenses, how much? So copy ko to. All right. So this one. All right. What else? Aha. This one. Yes. Okay. Next. What else? What are the expenses pa? All right. So we have your supplies expense. Copy ko to. Copy ko na lang lahat. Tanggalin ko na lang yung statement of that part. No? That part of. Okay. So copy ko to. All right. Delete this one. Okay. All right. Yan. Okay. So, copy ko to. So, you have here to, no? 2,000. All right. So, 2,000. Sorry. 2,000, then 4,000. And this one, 1,500. Okay. So, hopefully, ano ha? Hopefully, our balance or our income is 94. All right. So, less all our expenses. All right. So, our net income should be the same, ha? Okay. Our net income is ito muna, sum of this one. All right. So 145 less this one. Ay, sorry. Tama ba? Yes, very good. So the answer, so tama tayo that our net income is 94,833, no? As discussed a while ago. Pink. Okay, 94,833. Okay. After that one, we will now prepare our statement of changes in equity. Okay. Statement of changes in equity. So we will close na. Okay? Changes in equity. So we will, ano muna? We will close muna pala, no? So bago muna sa ating equity. So this one, we have our closing entries. Okay. So adjustment. 15 is all about adjustment. Okay. All about adjustment. Okay. Next in line is all about closing. Number 16. Closing entries. Okay. Closing entries. Okay. So with this one, what are to be closed in the account, diba? All your temporary account, no? All your temporary, which is your revenue, expenses, and your drawings. Ano nga yun? We have your income summary. Okay. So sales or service revenue has a credit balance. So para ma-close, we will debit. Okay. So service revenue. So you debit service revenue. Okay. Which is 145 na. Tanda ka na. And you have income summary of 145. Saan pa nanggaling yung 145? Yung kanina, di ba? 145 ang ating. So meaning service revenue will become 0 na. Okay. Ito yun, no? Ito yung 145. Here. 145. Here. The service revenue. All right. Next, of course, you have your expenses. So all of this will be closed, diba? Will be transferred to our income summary. Yan. So kung ang debit, you have a debit balance. So para ma-close, we will we will credit our expenses. Ito lang yan, ha? Copy ko to. Okay, special values na lang. Yan. So malamang ito ay income summary. Okay. Ito ay income summary. Okay. Copy mo lang yung lahat ng expenses mo para mas mabilis. Alright. So, basta ha, you need to internalize this one. You need to analyze this one. No? Huwag yung memorize. Okay. You need to analyze in accounting. Ito naman ay, okay, values. Alright. Alright. So, how much to do the income summary? Sum of this one. So we have 50,167. So 145 less 50,167, I think 94,833. That would become, to close the income summary, you debit here, income summary. Okay. Makano nga yun? Again, 145 less this one. And it will be transferred to our Edsel capital. Okay, which is at 94,833. Yan. What else? Of course, you will close our drawings, diba? Which is Excel drawings has a debit balance. To close it, we will credit. Okay. So Edsel, malamang ito ay Edsel capital to be deducted in our capital. To close our drawings, we debit it. We credit it now. So Edsel drawing. Excel drawing, and it is worth, sorry, I forgot the number. The drawing here is all about 30,000. So you have here 30,000 and you have here 30,000. All right, so Excel drawing debit 30,000 and you have Excel drawing worth 30,000. Okay. All right, so Excel drawing 30 and you have 30,000. All right, so as you notice, no, with this one, we have 0. So 0 na yung balance natin about it, no? So yan, okay? After that one, no, yan. So we will now what do you call that? We will now prepare the statement of changes in equity. All right. So what would be your Edsel capital, no? Edsel. Okay, capital beginning. All right. It is worth what? Magkano yung beginning natin? Di ba ito yun? 75 ba? Yes, 75,000. And we will add na lang automatically our net income kasi we closed na already, right? So net income, magkano net income? Ito, right? Yes. Okay. Then total, you have 75 plus this one. Yan. So you have 169. All right. So you have 169. All right. Less our drawings. Okay. Less Excel drawings. All right. And it is worth what? Less. Makano nga yun? Sorry. I forgot the number. Ito yun, di ba? 30,000. Oh, ba? Sorry. I forgot the number. 30. Yes, 30,000. And that one, you have now your Edsel ending. Okay, Edsel capital ending. Alright. Sum. Alright. The sum now of your capital drawing is 139,833. Okay. Ito na yung balance natin that we will report, no, in our post-closing trial balance and at the same time your statement of financial positions later. Now, after that one, we can now prepare our statement of financial position. But before that, we will ano muna, we will prepare our statement post closing trial balance. Kasi copy ko to. Ito pala as of, no? As of December. As of December 31. Okay. So next is post-closing trial balance. Okay. Post-closing trial balance. So we have here debit and credit. Debit and credit. By the way, in the post-closing trial balance, since we are finished, in terms of our closing entries, sorry, it should be post-closing trial balance is what? Your only your statement of financial position, meaning only your permanent account, no? Dapat wala akong makikita diyan, no? Dapat you have no recording of nominal or temporary account. Only what? Real, which is assets, liabilities, and owner's equity only. All right. So, paano yun, sir? Okay. Diba? We have that one already here. Just copy lang this one. Cash until office equipment. Yes. Okay. Just copy this one. Sorry. Values should be values. All right. What else? And then amount first. Then the amount is this one. Okay. This is the amount. Values. All right. What else? And of course, your sa baba, no? Ito. We forgot this one. Accumulated depreciation as after the office equipment. Di ba? It is part of your assets, pero contra asset nga lang. Alright. As accumulated depreciation worth 15,000. Alright. So, 15,000. So, ano credit balance. Alright. What else? You have your liabilities. Okay. Accounts payable and this one. What else? This one. What else? You have also your payable here, salaries payable, and right. All right. Salaries payable, it is worth 15,000. Okay. Worth 15,000. All right. What else? Okay. So, take note class in the post-closing trial balance, yan, kung ano yung balances sa Excel capital ending, this one, it is now your capital, not your 75 because already closed, right? Excel capital. And ito dapat 139. So meaning connected talaga, connected, yes. Hopefully balance Okay. Hopefully balance. Okay. And then we will check, don't worry. We will check one by one, no? Bakit hindi balance? Sum of this one 218,500 and okay, hindi balance. Okay. So if ganito, no, we will check one by one why there is a discrepancy. Okay, so we will check that one by one. Okay. So paano 'yon, no? So okay, what you will do here is just get first the difference. Halimbawa, no, hindi kayo balance. So 232 less 218,500. Okay, so the difference is 14,332. Okay, I think it is on the accounts payable. Okay. Yes, kasi I remember 667, no? Okay. It is the accumulated depreciation. Yes, mali. Salaries payable dapat 1015 sa doble. Should be 667. Okay. Yes, balance tayo. Okay, buti nakita ka agad, no? So you have 218,500. As I remember 667, di ba? All right. Next. So we are finished, no? In terms of your post-closing trial balance. All right. Next thing is we will now prepare our statement of financial position. All right. So how we can do that? Or how do you do that? So of course, you have here your statement of financial position. Okay? Statement of financial position. All right. So with this one, of course, first thing is to prepare your assets. By the way, class, if you have now this post-closing trial balance, you can be able to ano na to can be able to uh, prepare no your statement of or your balance sheet. All right. What happened to this one? Okay. Assets. Kung gusto niya. So assets, of course, una-una you have your asset muna, no? Until accumulated depreciation. Okay. All right. That's your assets. Okay. Okay. But in terms of your cash, of course, ito yun, no? Okay. Let's copy na lang this one. All right. Then, gawin natin dito. But this 50 ay dito muna because we have your accumulated depreciation, right? Yes. And okay. So how much would be your balance? 50 less this one. You have 4933. All right. So how much now would be your total assets? Total assets. This one. All right. Your assets here is 217,8332. Yan. Okay. 217,8332. Okay. Hopefully, balance tayo ha. For sure, balance kasi we are balanced in the post-closing trial balance. After that one, you have your liabilities and owner's equity. Liabilities, and owner's equity. All right. So first thing, for your liabilities muna. So liabilities is this one. Okay. First thing is your liabilities. Okay. Liabilities is this one. Here, right? Tatlo lang. All right. And then copy this one. Okay. By the way, I put you red because this is now okay. The resulting. All right. So total liabilities. All right. Sum of this one. All right. Ay, sorry, mali. Mali yung aking formula. Okay. Mali. The sum of this one. All right. So this is your total. All right. That would be your total liabilities. All right. What else? And you have your owner's equity. And you have your owner's equity. And this one, of course, your Edsel capital. This one. All right. And the balance is this one here, right? All right. So we put here. Okay. After that one, you have now your total liabilities and owner's equity. Copy ko na lang to. So you have here your total liabilities and your owner's equity. Hopefully, balance ha. All right. Pag hindi, yan lang. Yes, very good. 217,833. That would be your buy natin. All right. So 217,833. Okay. So we are balanced in the statement of financial position. By the way, we have one pa, no? We have one, and this is your statement of your cash flows. Para at least we are finished. We are finished in terms of our FS kasi cash flow na lang yung wala. After that one, we will now have or we will now prepare your statement of cash flows. Again, statement of cash flows is you have your three, diba? Three activities. Okay. By the way, first thing is get first the cash beginning balance. Okay. Cash beginning balance. How much will be the cash beginning? So, doon tayo sa first investment niya, no? Diba? The first investment is 75. So, we have 75,000. By the way, the cash flow statement is just like a monitoring of all of your cash, diba? Just monitor all your cash. So, that's basically your cash flow. What you will do here is just go to your entry. Okay. Or you can go to the Excel. Okay. Dapat ang answer is 39. Okay. Next, business licenses. Of course, it is part of your operating. By the way, there are three kinds of, it should be cash flows, no? Statement of cash flows. Okay. Statement of cash flows. Diba? We have three, no? Cash flows, no? You have operating expenses, operating activities. Okay. And also you have your financing. So I put it here. Or sorry, investing muna. Investing activities. Okay. And also you have your financing activities. So with this one, as part of the operating, no? Yun yung ano natin. Operating is your day-to-day operations. No? Since it is a training, your normal course of business is to conduct training. Yan. Your nature of your business. Okay. Number one is operating, no? Paid business licenses. Of course, it is part of your operating. How much is the business licenses? Okay. Happy. 8,000. Alright, next. Kaya lang, it is negative. Ha? Why negative? Because it is a cash outflow. Okay, next. Okay, cash again. Prepaid rent. Of course, prepaid rent, 24,000. Of course, yan ay operating. No? Wala ka pang, you have no office. Oh, so meaning, paid rent in advance. So, 24,000. Okay. So, I remember na the amount. Ha? Okay. What else? Next is, by the way, what we are doing is simple cash flow because we have direct method and we have indirect method. For the purpose of this one, only this one, no? Para hindi kayo mahirapan. Okay. Next, okay, office equipment na 50,000. Okay, di ba? When you purchase office equipment, it is part na of your investing. Di ba? Because you invest equipment, you pay investment. Paid or purchase na lang. Purchase equipment. It is worth 50,000, correct? Yes. So negative then. Okay? Because it is a cash flows or cash flow state. Sorry, cash outflow. Okay? All right, next. So 50. Yeah, and prepaid advertising 18. Of course, it is part of your operating. Paid advertising in advance. Paid advertising in advance. It's worth, magkano yun? Sorry, I forgot the amount. Prepaid advertising, 18,000. So we have here, sorry. We have here 18,000. So 18,000. All right, next. So we are finished with this one. Okay, yan. Unearned revenue, received cash in advance, services to be performed were 60,000. Of course, it is part of your what? It is part of your operating. Receive cash in advance, services to be provided pa, no? So, magkano yon? How much is that one? 60,000. So, of course, it is positive, ha? May positive cash inflows na. Alright. Next. Paid accounts payable, 2,000. Of course, it is part of your operating. Paid accounts payable. And it is worth 2,000. Mukhang ano to ha? Mukhang hindi ka pa kasya. Sige, bababa natin ta. Okay. Next. Paid accounts payable, 2,000. Next, service revenue. Okay. Okay. Perform services worth 40,000 or collections from customers 40,000. Yan na lang. Collection from customers. Which is at 40,000. Positive ulit ha? Ito. Paid. Should be negative. Should be negative. Okay. What else? So collections of 40. Next, you pay salary expense of 15. So paid salary expense of 15. Okay, part pa siya ng operating, 'di ba? Paid, ang daming operating. Paid salaries expense. Okay, so negative to kasi outflow. Yan, 'di ba? All right, next. To collections from receivables. 15,000. So you collected receivables. Collections na lang 15. Kaya 15,000. So positive, ha? Okay, kasi collections. All right. So 15. Next, okay. Next is this one, paid salaries expense worth 4,000. All right, business expenses. Paid business expenses, parang same as this one, pero taxes siya. All right, by tax, business tax worth, magkano yun? 4,000 na. 4,000. Sorry, I forgot the amount. Negative 4,000. Yes. And drawings, 30,000. By the way, drawings, it is part na of your investing or financing. It is a financing. Kasi nag-withdraw ka worth 30,000. It is part of your financing. Sa taas pala. Withdrawal of cash. It is worth 30,000. Alright. And so you're finished. After that one, total. Okay. Total ha, pag positive, provided. Pag negative, it is used. Okay. Ano ba to? Sorry. So between provided, total use, total provided. All right. So with this one, hopefully positive. Sum of this one. Positive sorry. Sa kabila pala. Should be positive. So, okay lang. Wala. All right. So cash flows. So sum. 44, diba? Yes. Ito naman, malamang used to use. And this one used then. Okay. So how much now would be your, hopefully ha, dapat 39. Pag hindi 39 yan, we will go back to our cash beginning, ending. Alright. So hopefully balance. Kanina hindi balance yan. Check pa natin. Sum of this one. Yes, very good. That is 39,000. Okay, why 39,000 again? Okay, I will explain to you. All right. In the preparation of your FS, take note of this one. The first thing is you will prepare statement of comprehensive income or statement of profit or loss. Take note 94,833 is your net income. Yan yung ating computations in our worksheet. This 94,833, it is to be transferred in our statement of equity. Di ba ito yan? Okay, so ito yan So meaning dapat yan ay parehas na parehas. Okay. Yan, sige. I will have this one. Wala lang para to check, no? Para tama tayo, no? This 94,833 should be the same to this one. 94,833. Okay. What else? And that's the thing that you will parang should be able to observe or should be able to follow in the statement of financial position. What else? In the statement of equity, the 139,833, diba? We have here beginning balance, then we add the net income. Okay, then you have this one. This 139,833 no, should be also be in your what you call that, in the post-closing trial balance. Okay? 139,833. That's why in the statement of financial position, the 139,833 is also to be used no, in your what? In your capital. Okay. And of course, in the balance sheet, in your statement of financial position, dapat balance yan. 217,833 and 217,833. And also, next, no, when you prepare your cash flow statement, your 39,000 here, no, in your cash should be the same also in your statement of cash flows. Statement of cash flows, the 39,000 here, no, should be the same here in your cash ending. This is the basic about your FS preparation and FS presentations. Hopefully you learned for this one, and please be ready in your project, no? Because you will do this, no? I will give one problem and you will do your cash flow, journal entries, ledger, adjustment, then worksheet, diba ito? And then closing entries up to the preparation of your FS, which is your statement of comprehensive income, statement of financial position, statement of equity, your cash flows, and your post-closing trial balance. Again, hopefully you learned from this one, and good luck. No? Good luck in your project, and of course, also in my MBA. No? Good luck in your Strama paper. Again, thank you and God bless. Bye-bye.